Brothers Vow is a two-player survival shooter game created by Caffeine_Vampire. You play as one of two brothers, Marcus or Zeke. Both of you start off with 2 primary ammo, a rifle, a shiv, a bottle, and 8 inventory slots. While playing the game, you will have 2 options, travel or scavenge. While traveling, Zeke will take 20 damage per tick, and both brothers have a 4 in 7 chance to lose 1/5 of their hunger bar. When you travel, you can use medkits to heal yourself and food to fill up your hunger. You get a reload bonus if you aren't hungry or hurt. Traveling is the only way to progress the game forward. While scavenging, you and your teammate will be placed in a random map. Each map has containers that hold supply. There are currently only 3 types of supply: ammo, food, and medkits. Ammo is used to reload the guns you have. Primary ammo reloads your rifle and AK-74. Shell ammo reloads your double-barrel shotgun, and secondary ammo reloads all secondary weapons. Food and medkits cannot be used during the scavenging portion of the game, being reserved for traveling. There is a utility that allows you to eat food, but we'll cover that later. Short crates only have ammo. Cardboard boxes only have food. Tomato plants only have food. Coolers have medkits and food. Long crates have medkits and ammo, and backpacks can have any type of supply in them. These supply containers are most common inside of enemy bases. Normal enemy bases typically hold 3 people. Large enemy bases can hold somewhere around 7. These numbers scale as your travel distance progresses. Large enemy bases always hold a set gun. The double-barrel shotgun can be found in the large base of Pinewoods and Summit. The AK-74 can be found in the large base of Mines. The M1911 can be found in the large base of Valley and Caverns. The revolver can be found in the large base of Falls. The Tech-9 can be found in the large base of Pinewoods. As of right now, there are only 3 types of regular enemies: shotgun scavengers, who deal 60 damage per shot, pistol scavengers, who deal 5 damage per shot, and AK-74 scavengers, who deal 5 damage per shot. All scavengers can have armor on each part of their body. Armor protects the scavengers from direct damage and cannot be broken. If an enemy has a welding mask, you can shoot them in the head as long as you aren't shooting them from the front. If you kill every enemy on the map that you're currently in, you're rewarded with the badge Apex Predator. There are also certain conditions that may happen when you scavenge. They include clear, storm, dusk, sunset, and nightmare. The clear condition is the most common condition and does not affect your gameplay whatsoever. The storm condition creates heavy rain and emits a blue fog, making it a lot harder to see your surroundings. The dusk condition darkens your game a bit. The sunset condition gives you a timer of 2 minutes and 30 seconds to leave the area. If you do not leave in time, a search party will be spawned. According to the Brothers Vow wiki, there are 4 members of the search party. They all have 300 health and know where you are at all times. Medic gives a passive health regeneration to their party and deals 5 damage per shot at a quick rate of fire. Commander has a shield that is allegedly not bulletproof and deals 15 damage per shot. Spotter increases the fire rate and detection range of their party and deals 5 damage per shot at a quick rate of fire. Marksman has a sniper rifle that deals 40 damage per shot. Once Marksman has selected a target to shoot at, they cannot be interrupted. Marksman will shoot at their target after 5 seconds of aiming. Marksman's shot can pierce through armor. Killing every member of the search party will award you the badge Biggest Birds. The nightmare condition is the rarest condition and emits a red fog around the map. An enemy called A08-25 will spawn near or inside of a random scavenger base around the map. A08-25 is hostile to everything. When a target is not in range, it has the same walk speed as a player's sprint speed. If a target is in range, it will move even faster. Dealing a minimum of 90 damage will scare off the creature and award you the badge Something's Out There. Once your travel progress reaches 99, you are placed into a set map. There is no variation apart from supply drops. Inside of this map, there are 5 generators that need to be turned on. These generators are guarded by enemies. Once all generators are on, the door near the first generator in the cutscene will open. The area after the door is a trench that contains 4 primary ammo, 8 shivs, and a random assortment of ammo. As of the last time I played, however, there seems to be a bug where no ammo actually spawns. Once you're near the huge wooden door, the Butcher will appear. The Butcher is heavily armored, forcing you to shoot his back, shoulder, or legs. The Butcher will chase you until he is in attacking range. From there, two things can happen. If the player he engages has a shiv, he will freeze in place for a bit until the engagement ends. This engagement is called a clash. If the player wins the QuickTime event, the Butcher takes 30 damage. If the player loses the QuickTime event, the player takes 40 damage. If the player is holding a gun when the Butcher engages in a clash, the QuickTime event is a lot harder. If the player does not have a shiv, the player will just take damage over time. In total, the Butcher has 1000 health. Once the Butcher dies, you will have won the game and will be awarded with the badge 2-Man Army. If you or your teammate dies while scavenging, it's game over.
Flying. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Richard!
I have no ammo.
That's behind you.
You went in a car.
No.
All weapons in the game deal double damage when shooting someone in the head. If an enemy is killed from a shot in the leg or arm, the enemy will be in a condition called down. Not counting utilities, there are only 6 long-ranged weapons, 1 short-ranged weapon, and 3 thrown items in the game. The rifle is a gun that each player starts with. It deals 120 damage, uses primary ammo to reload, has an ammo capacity of 1, and takes 2.5 seconds to reload. It takes a minimum of 1 shot to kill a regular enemy, and is semi-automatic. The double-barrel shotgun is a short to mid-range gun that specializes in dealing heavy amounts of damage. It deals 25 damage through 8 projectiles, dealing a total of 200 damage if every hit lands. It uses shell ammo to reload, has an ammo capacity of 2, takes 3 seconds to reload, and can be shot consecutively with no cooldown. It takes a minimum of 1 shot to kill a regular enemy, and is semi-automatic. The AK-74 is a long-range gun with a huge ammo capacity. It deals 30 damage, uses primary ammo to reload, has an ammo capacity of 30, takes 3 seconds to reload, and can be shot every 0.1 seconds. It takes a minimum of 2 shots to kill a regular enemy, and is fully automatic. The M1911 is a somewhat okay secondary weapon. It deals 45 damage, uses secondary ammo to reload, has an ammo capacity of 7, takes 2 seconds to reload, and can be shot every 0.1 seconds. It takes a minimum of 2 shots to kill a regular enemy, and is semi-automatic. The revolver is the best secondary weapon in the game. It deals 60 damage, uses secondary ammo to reload, has an ammo capacity of 6, takes 3 seconds to reload, and can be shot every second. It takes a minimum of 1 shot to kill a regular enemy, and is semi-automatic. The Tech-9 is a low-recoil, fast-firing gun. It deals 20 damage, uses secondary ammo to reload, has an ammo capacity of 12, takes 3 seconds to reload, and can be shot every 0.1 seconds. It takes a minimum of 3 shots to kill a regular enemy, and is fully automatic. The Shiv is a one-time use melee weapon that instantly kills most enemies. If you use the Shiv while behind an enemy, a short animation of you stabbing the enemy will play. If you use the Shiv while in front of an enemy, you are locked into a QuickTime event for around 4 seconds. Failing the QuickTime event will lead to the enemy breaking free. You can find Shivs inside of normal and large bases. The bottle is one of 3 thrown items. When thrown, it attracts the attention of one enemy for 30 seconds. The nail bomb is an explosive thrown item that is found in the large bases of falls, summit, and mines. When thrown, it will explode after a few seconds. Once it explodes, it attracts the attention of nearby enemies. The Molotov is the best thrown item in the game. It is found in the large bases of falls, summit, and mines. When thrown, it will explode into a pool of fire. This fire deals 80 damage to players on direct impact, 40 damage when a player walks through it, and over 100 damage when enemies walk through it. The shop holds utilities and skins that you can purchase with in-game currency. You can get currency in 4 ways. Interacting with containers award you with 1 credit. Killing awards you with 2 credits. Defeating a boss awards you and your teammate with 50 credits.
Wasn't there like that person that said about like needed a shotgun?
And credits can be purchased with Robux. Utilities and skins are swapped every 12 hours according to the wiki. However, this doesn't seem to be true. Utilities are non-cosmetic customizations that positively affect your gameplay. Non-passive utilities can be activated by pressing C on a computer and the utility button on mobile. There are currently only 9 utilities in the game, and I will be going over each utility and their rankings of how practical and useful they are from my own experience. The Switchblade is a passive utility that allows you to execute downed enemies that you yourself killed. Once you have executed a downed enemy, a random ammo drop will appear. The Switchblade helps with managing ammo if you already have a secondary weapon. Because ammo drops are random, it's unlikely that you'll get the ammo type you're looking for. Without a secondary weapon, it is essentially a 1 in 3 chance to get something actually useful. When you do get a secondary weapon, however, the usefulness of the Switchblade is still questionable. If you have a secondary weapon, you can most likely clear out a normal or large enemy base rather easily. Another component that makes a Switchblade even worse is that it only works on enemies you yourself downed. You can't execute an enemy that your teammates downed, which effectively means that you have to be the one to shoot every enemy to get a small chance at getting an ammo type that you probably aren't going to get. Also, downed enemies force you to shoot their limbs, which forces you to use even more ammo just for a small chance at getting ammo back. Overall, the Switchblade doesn't solve any problems with ammo and doesn't have much use. The Katana is a non-passive utility that deals 200 damage to an infinite amount of enemies that are in range. It can only be used twice per map on successful hits. The Katana does not have much going for it. Enemies that are aggro typically don't stand close enough together for the Katana to snatch kills. The Katana also forces you to stay close to enemies if you want to use it, which is risky.
Wow.
From my testing, the Katana can't actually deal damage to the Butcher, so the 200 damage that it has isn't that good. It isn't useless, but it feels impractical and is quite bad. It's more or less just something to flaunt. Piercing bullets is a passive utility that allows you to bypass armor with every bullet. Although this sounds great, armored enemies aren't really that much of a threat. Armored enemies can be killed really easily through a few accurate shots. Even the boss fight at the end isn't really affected by piercing bullets. You can already get an easy shot on the boss's backside through clashing and just running around the map.
Oh wait.
Even in single player, killing the Butcher is extremely easy. The only weapon that is really helped by this is the double-barrel shotgun. Since the double-barrel's accuracy isn't all that good, it's very likely that the double-barrel shot will hit the enemy's armor. Piercing bullets doesn't do very much, but it's still nice to have. Crafted Armor is a passive utility that allows you to ignore up to 70 direct damage, not including the marksman sniper shot. If something overdamages your armor's health, you don't take any leftover damage. Crafted Armor is just free protection whenever you scavenge. A shotgun blast is no longer a huge resource reset for you and your teammate. A small issue with the armor is that each hit taken gives you a stack of exposure, which increases incoming damage by 5% per stack. A combo of an automatic weapon alongside a shotgunner can still kill you very quickly. Despite this issue, the crafted armor is still a great pick that can save you from a sudden ambush
or a stupid mistake.
If you're really good at this game, however, this utility is completely useless. Speed Cola is a non-passive utility that allows you to move 60% faster and reload 40% quicker for 40 seconds. It can be used twice per map. Despite its simple effects, Speed Cola is an amazing utility. The walk speed bonus it gives allows you to traverse the map so much quicker and makes stealth just a slight bit easier. It probably won't save you if you get caught in shotgun fire, but it can get you out of dangerous situations if you have the speed bonus of the cola right before getting caught. The can opener is a non-passive utility that allows you to consume food while scavenging 3 times per map. The can opener reduces the need for scavenging, allowing you to focus on getting more medkits than food. This makes the game go a lot faster and managing resources a lot easier. Propane is a non-passive utility that places down a propane tank once per map. If the propane tank is shot, it will explode. The propane tank is a lot more consistent as opposed to the katana, though enemies can sometimes get stuck behind walls, limiting the amount of kills you could have got. The propane tank gives you a group kill at the cost of 2 bullets, which is a great deal.
Wow, you got one. Wow, you got it.
I'm really low.
Silencer is a non-passive utility that allows you to toggle on and off silent bullets on your rifle. Despite it being limited to your rifle, it's quite good. You can still aggro enemies if you need to, and it works really well in crowded maps such as the generator map. Although you can solve detection problems by standing very far away from enemies or getting into a place that enemies can't reach, not every map has that option. Having a way to take out enemies silently at a distance is amazing. The Fanny Pack gives you +2 inventory slots and +2 starting ammo. The Fanny Pack is by far the best utility in the game. You spawn in with 4 bullets in total, which means you could go raid a large base with extreme ease right from the get-go. Something that's even better than this, however, is the +2 inventory slots. Even if we took away the +2 starting ammo, the +2 inventory slots makes it so much faster to get to the end. The +2 inventory slots can get you extremely close to the end just from scavenging once. If both players have the Fanny Pack, they could reach the end in just one scavenge alone. The Fanny Pack is by far the best utility in the game, though it won't help too much if you aren't moderately good. There are a few strategies you can implement when raiding bases. A very common and practical one is the aggro strategy. If you're at a normal base, firing a single shot will aggro every scavenger to your position. From there, you can quickly raid the base and save ammo. An extension to the strategy is the implementation of AoE damage. Things like the propane tank, Molotov, and Nail Bomb can be used to permanently eliminate large groups of enemies in 1 or 2 shots. And clearing out large bases like mines, using your Seek ability is almost a must. It allows you to see enemies through walls and makes stealth a lot easier. You're much less likely to get ambushed if you use your Seek ability after firing a shot and getting to cover. If a base is out in the open, you can kill every enemy without detection with a firearm. If you're far away enough or are in a place that enemies can't reach, they will not target you. The optimal build to have is the revolver and AK-74. The revolver can one-shot enemies as long as you aim at their head, and the AK-74 has so much ammo that you can get away with clearing out an entire large base without having to reload. An easy way to get the revolver from falls is to run towards the left side and take a Molotov from behind the wall. Once you have the Molotov, throw it on the ground and fire a single shot. Most of the enemies will burn themselves to death, leaving only 1 or 2 alive. During the final section of the game, the generator with several trees surrounding it can be easily activated through stealth. You can turn on that generator first, snatch the ammo from behind the vans, and mow your way through the rest of the generators. During the boss fight of the game, you don't actually need to engage in a clash at all. You can have the Butcher chase one teammate while the other one is directly behind. You can kill the Butcher a lot faster this way. A weapon that's used to kill the Butcher extremely quickly is the double barrel shotgun. The double barrel deals 400 damage instantly. If you're playing solo most of the time like me, you can actually kill the Butcher very quickly, even without piercing bullets. There are specific paths that bug out the Butcher's pathfinding, causing him to wrap back around and turn his back on you. Brothers Vow is a fun game that I haven't seen many people make videos on, despite the 22.9 million visits it's accumulated. If you haven't already played the game, please go play it, and thanks for watching.